You have clicked the Pixel Record podcast, programmed by KanOfSoda. Sit back, chillax, and enjoy the show.
Hello guys, KanOfSoda. Welcome back to another episode of Pixel Record podcast. This is so crazy. I'm really sorry I haven't really posted any podcasts in almost a year. I've been really busy with other stuff, It happens to us all, and I haven't really thought about it or haven't had, the time to. Well, I do, but I get lazy and end up not doing it. So, there it is. So, today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about Loki, specifically the Loki TV series on Disney+. At the time I'm recording this, episode 4 has just came out today, so this is possibly posted a couple days after. I'm not sure specifically when I'm going to post this podcast, but whatever. Not only that, but we're going to be talking about other MCU projects that are going to come up and are also possibly connected to the Loki series based on what we've seen so far, and theories and all that stuff. So, let's recap what happened in Loki so far. So, from Endgame, Tony Stark and Scott Lang, aka Iron Man and Ant-Man, accidentally created an alternate reality, a branch where Loki takes the Tesseract and teleports away. We were curious as to where he went until now. So now Loki gets arrested by TVA because he's technically a variant, and you all know about that. So then Mobius, the guy who works for TVA, he wants Loki to be a good guy, but Loki's being Loki as usual. He looks into his future, finds out that he made it with his brother Thor, finds out he got killed by Thanos, and realizes that they're also the TVA is gonna have to look for a Loki variant, which is as revealed to be Sylvie. So we eventually learn from Loki and Sylvie's bond. Well, first, they're obviously the same person, but Sylvie is like a female version of Loki. Loki's gender fluid, bisexual, which is pretty awesome. I was gonna say wild. But anyway, we learn from Sylvie that not only is everyone in the TVA a variant, but also she is a variant herself when she was a kid in Asgard. And she got arrested for it, even though she did nothing wrong. She had no idea, and she wasn't supposed to exist, and all that stuff. So she's been escaping her whole life, which, as Ashley would say, that's pretty wild. Ha ha ha, lol. So now, Hunter B-15 found out about this along with Mobius. Unfortunately, you know what happened to Mobius and Loki. And we find out that the Timekeepers, what has been teased about, is fake, which I thought was quite disappointing. But from what we saw in the mid-credits scene, it seems like that the Loki variant and Mobius, they're still out there somewhere. Well, we saw that Loki is still there, but we don't know about Mobius. It's possible that he is still out there, considering that Loki is still there and stuff. So this is the recap we have. Let's talk about predictions and specific theories, because that last episode had me thinking. So let's start. Where is the TVA really? Well, it's definitely not in the main universe timeline we're in, the sacred timeline, blah blah blah. So, considering that we have Ravonna Renslayer, that I believe that the TVA could be located in the quantum realm. I saw some theories online that could be true, because I saw a screenshot from Ant-Man and the Wasp where Hank Pym was down in the quantum realm, and somewhere in the far corner you can see a city of sorts, and people have theorized that it's the TVA. So, as you can tell, the TVA could possibly be in the quantum realm. And the more I thought about it, from what I saw in the latest episode, it could make a lot of sense, because King the Conqueror, he's going to be in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, and obviously from the title it's going to be delving deeper into the quantum realm. and Kang the Conqueror's in that movie. And also, in the comics, he has a romantic relationship with Ravonna Renslayer. So apparently the actor who's going to play Kang said that he has no idea that he's about the Loki series or anything. But I mean, due to NDAs and stuff, it's possible that he could be lying so that we don't get spoiled or anything like that. I don't really know, but we'll see about that as time moves on and we see the other two remaining episodes. The second reason why it could make sense is Scott. He was in the quantum realm for, in his point of view, 5 hours, which in the real world was 5 years, during the Snap era. And time passes quite differently in the TVA, just like in the quantum realm. So that also adds on that the TVA could be in the quantum realm. So, since everyone in the TVA is variants, all the employees and stuff, where does Ravonna Renslayer come from? I'm sorry if I pronounced her first name wrong. Ravonna, I don't know. Let's talk about her comic book origins. Now, bear in mind, I'm not really an expert on comics or anything, the Marvel comics, so just correct me if I'm wrong or something. Okay, I'm reading off the Marvel database wiki, so Ravonna Renslayer was the daughter of King Corellius, a ruler in the 40th century Earth. The kingdom of Corellius was the last bastion of civilization unconquered by Kang the Conqueror in that time period. Kang spared them because he was smitten with Ravonna and her fire. She refused. Okay, so basically, as you can see, she's in this version, in the comic, she's from the future. So maybe something happened there and she somehow became a variant because of Kang the Conqueror. So I'm just kind of doing a bit of theorizing. I'm not really into this theory I'm about to say, but maybe what if Kang's, I guess, a timekeeper? Well, the real timekeepers, since the ones we saw in that 4th episode were imposters, which was quite disappointing. Haha, I get it, imposter. Lol, I'm not funny. Anyway, so I was thinking maybe Kang is one of the timekeepers, which from one of the statues I saw, it kind of looks like him. Which I guess explains why Ravonna is evil and all that. From what we saw her true colors and stuff. I'm not sure what else to say. I do believe that so since from what we saw, it's obvious that it's not only Loki's not only going to be connected to Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, but also Spider-Man No Way Home and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania as well specifically, which I think could explain why we haven't gotten a No Way Home trailer, because I mean if it is true that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are coming back as Spider-Man in that movie, then I mean, they want to keep that a secret from us, so that I think their special appearances could be why there's no Way Home trailer yet, and also Loki hasn't really finished yet. The series, obviously. All this talk of Kang the Conqueror possibly being connected to this TVA stuff, and him going to be an Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania also brings me to this. This probably sounds ridiculous, I don't know, but what if Scott appears in Loki? That'd be really cool. And would kind of make sense considering what I've told you so far about Kang being possibly connected and all that. And also, as you saw in Endgame, Scott and Tony accidentally caused the alternate timeline and the Loki variant to be created. I mean, so maybe Scott could appear and maybe someone could talk to him about this whole situation going on. I mean, they could grab a past Tony, but Tony, I guess, is dead, and Robert Downey Jr. is not coming back. But honestly, I'm really excited for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. That's probably one of my most hyped Marvel films and projects in general. I remember when Loki first came out, I was thinking, Um, I'm not really that interested in the character, but I guess I'm gonna give it a go anyway, since, you have to watch this one project to know what else happens in the other. Everything's all connected and stuff. It's quite annoying. I don't hate it. I just think it's annoying that everything connects. I have to watch everything, and there's just so much Marvel projects out there. And the fact that it took me forever to catch up with everything and understand everything that went on, all the references and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love the MCU. It's just stuff like that. It kind of ticks me off sometimes. I don't know what else to say right now. Actually, I do know what I want to say. When Loki got erased, died the fourth time, I was thinking, oh, I mean, I was worried for a second, but I thought, oh, he obviously comes back because from what I saw in trailers, there was footage of him that was unseen, like the Loki for President thing, in the part where he's like, I'm gonna burn this place to the ground or something. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be in one of the earlier episodes but got taken out or what, but the Loki for President thing, that's obviously going to be in the later episodes. Plus, we're only in the fourth episode, guys. I think it's obvious. Oh yeah, and I wonder what other projects Loki will appear in after the first season ends, considering that there could possibly be more seasons. There's a lot of theories that he could appear in Multiverse of Madness, and I guess Spider-Man No Way Home. I almost said No Way From Home. Well, you get what I mean. Anyway. And maybe Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, since Kane the Conqueror will be in it. Who knows? I mean, it's great that we get to see more of Loki by himself without Thor. As much as we all would like Thor and Loki to interact again, it's great to see Loki on his own as the God of Mischiefs. The God of Mischiefs. What the heck? Anyway. I don't know what to say. That's kind of it for now. Wow, 12 minutes. That's quite short. Not as long as my episodes usually are, but this is good. I'll see you later. I hope I make more podcasts after this. So, bye-bye.